What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining this next break. I'm excited for this one. I have a soft spot for the mini cards, especially the old school, like T206, T205s, and those kinds of things. And I really like that Top still does this from time to time. They release T206, the mini cards that really resemble closely the old school classic T206 and T205 cards and things like that. Um, this here is 2025 Topps T205. It's a small quantity break, um, but we are definitely, I think there's 32 total cards in this box, but 8 of those cards will be inserts or parallels. And with some of these, you got to pay close attention. So I apologize ahead of time if I miss um, like any short prints or anything like that. I know one of the bigger cards that we're looking to hit here is the super short print Titanic card. Those are comping over $100 a piece, so that would be a really nice hit for anybody in this break. Um, you'll also see like presidential first pitches, anything like that will be randomized to all of the spots in the break, um, including the Titanic. There will be some old school stadium cards as well, which obviously will just go to the team that the stadium is for. But yeah, there it is, Topps T205. There is a 25% chance of hitting an auto in this box. But other than that, let's just get started, see what we get. I've never ripped one of these boxes for myself, nor have I done a break. So I'm excited. Love this kind of stuff. I like that they keep it around. As you can see in there, there's just the 4 packs, 8 cards in each pack. Each pack has 2 parallels or inserts. Definitely looking for some rookie cards in here. And there's just lots of chances for fun stuff in these. And I'm excited also, I got a pack of tobacco sleeves to use for it. So here we go. Good luck to everybody in the break. Good luck to you, Joe. And thank you for hanging out with me and Clayton. And Brooks, he's in the other room. But without further ado, let's rip and see what we get. The color on these is real nice, as you can see. I don't see any different colored borders there. You know, sometimes on these the back of the card will be a little different. And you're gonna see not really some old school players in the sense that, you know, T205 is an old product, but like Brian Roberts played for the Orioles like 15, 20 years ago, right? And that's the polar bear back. I'll have to double check on the rare backs. Austin Wells, Piedmont back, Tim Hudson. That's a base back. And then we get a nice red Greg Maddux um, with a base back on there. They do the facsimile autos on those. There's Ha-Sung Kim, base back. Logan Gilbert, base back. Ozzie Smith. Again, when you see these old school, really old school players like that, you'll see a lot of the facsimile autographs. Base back. Carlos Beltran, base back, and I think all the rest of these will be base. Matt Wallner and John Smoltz. So the first 2 that came out were the Piedmont and the Polar Bear. We'll definitely double check on the backs on these. I know some of them are more rare than the others. Those will both get sleeved up after the break. There's a bronze border coming up, or is that a wood? I think that might be wood. That'll be a nice hit. So let's keep that in the back. In fact, I'm going to check really quick. I think I still have the checklist up on my phone. I do not. Let me just give me a second here. I'm going to bring that up because I think the wood backs are pretty solid hit before we get to it. Piedmonts are 1 out of 2 packs. Polar Bear is 1 out of 7 packs, so that Polar Bear is a decent little hit there. The Woodstock, it doesn't even show. I think the Woodstock is pretty rare. But I don't want to take up too much time. We'll look into that later on, but I think we have a Woodstock card coming out of this pack. So we're going to see Gunnar Henderson here. A lot of base backs here. Brooks Lee, rookie card. Haesung Kim, rookie card. These look really nice. I like the color on these. Jarren Duran. Leo Jimenez, rookie card. Aaron Judge. Base back on the Aaron. Salvador Perez. Mark Grace. This Ellis Burks is, I'm going to flip these kind of like this to not give away the wood card. Ellis Burks for the Rockies. If I can bring that down here under my finger. That is going to be a sweet Capital back. And our Woodstock is Jarren Duran for Boston. And that's going to be a really nice little hit there. No, not right now, bud. Clayton, help me out. Get a sleeve out of there. They really pack those in. We're going to sleeve that baby up. There it is. Jarren Duran for Boston. I would have to look to check the comps on these, but I'd imagine that's a pretty solid hit there. And AL East. AL East goes to Peter. Congratulations, Peter, on that nice little hit. Let me check on the Sweet Capital back as well. Sweet Capitals are 1 out of 3 packs, so not super rare. About 1 a box or so. We'll probably see another Piedmont back. Really happy to see that Woodstock card come out, though. Definitely happy about that. That's a different cover on this one. I'm looking really quick to see. By the way, I'll go back through and make sure, you know, I'm looking closer for All-Star Game hat variations, the no cap variations. Those are some of the things that we want to hit, but I don't know what this variation is. But Luis Angel Acuna, rookie series, maybe that's just what they do, the T80 rookie series on there. Michael King, Sovereign back. Sovereign is 1 out of 5 packs. Decent. Andrew Vaughn, the rest of these should be base backs. Andrew Jones, Jared Jones, Tim Raines, Shea Whitcomb, that's a rookie. Sandy Alcantara, Trey Turner, Tyler Glasnow. There we go. Fun little product. Definitely was hoping maybe we'll see it in this 4th pack here to see an autograph. And these are all going to be your typical gold border. We have Mark Vientos. That's Piedmont back. So the easiest to hit there. Alan Trammell. It's got a gold border on it. What is that? It's not numbered. See, the info on these is just a little vague. But this has a shiny gold kind of foil border on it. Alan Trammell, there you go. Joe. I don't know if you can see it shining there. There it is. You can kind of see it shining in the light. It's got this little border around it. Definitely unique from the other stuff, but it has a base back on it, so it's a little bit strange. You want to pull me a sleeve out of there? So that would be something to look into. Might be some kind of short print. There's just so many parallels and stuff these days. It's hard to know what's what. And we'll finish it up. DJ Hertz, Rookie card there. Ozzie Albies, Hunter Green, Freddie Freeman, Dylan Cease, Royce Lewis. I like the background on that one. Chris Sale and Aaron Nola is going to close us out. So you can see there were some that were pretty unique. The Royce Lewis, right, looks pretty unique. Same as kind of the Jarren Duran and Alan Trammell back there with the bat background. Most of these are, you know, just your typical headshot base card with a facsimile auto, and then we get some of these that look like, you know, again, the Shea Whitcomb looks like those as well. We got a few of those. Andrew Vaughn, Luis Angel Acuna, that's the T80 rookie series, looks like. Very interesting on that one. And again, we got some decent backs in some of these. The Piedmont backs, obviously, you come to expect. That first card that we pulled out of the first pack, that was a polar bear back. Those are 1 out of 7. So there's no guarantee that you'll get one of those per box. So that's decent, fairly decent rarity there. But the highlight of the break, you know, I'm going to assume the Alan Trammell, that might be pretty solid. I don't know. I didn't see any others that had the gold outlining on there. But the Woodstock Jarren Duran is very solid hit. And I'm going to see if I can find a little bit more info on that really quick. Obviously, you all are free to check out of the break and not watch the video anymore. But I do want to look and see if I can find more info on the Woodstock. All right, 2025 Topps T205 Woodstock rarity. Woodstock parallels are ultra rare. Limited print run of about 25 copies per player. Major chase for collectors. It says common and veteran players typically sell somewhere $15 to $30. Obviously, we would look into that a little more, but that's yeah, that's a really solid little hit there. That Jarren Duran, and in fact, I'm gonna throw a tobacco card top loader around that guy, and while I have them out, I'll throw one on there for you too, Joe. That Tram's a nice little card there. So Woodstock, Jarren Duran, nice hit. Congratulations to Peter. And congratulations on the Tram there, Joe. For all I know, it's a dollar card, but it's still pretty cool and different for sure. So there you go. Thanks everybody. Appreciate it. Fun little break there. We'll be sure to catch you all pretty soon then. Should have more product coming in here fairly soon. So see you on the flip side.